Hello. I'd like to read to you today this book. It's called Return of the Mother, Return to Love by Sharon McErlaine. She began writing about the grandmothers a while ago, and there are many grandmother groups around the world now gathering and connecting and holding this thing called the net of light. The net of light appears in science, and it appears in many different spiritual communities and religions. I won't read you this whole book because that would be too long. And if you're interested, you can always purchase the book. It's not too expensive or anything. And all her books talk about these journeys she's taken to communicate with the grandmothers. I think it takes a lot of courage to come out and say that and do that and live that and be that. So thank you, Sharon, for being your authentic self. Now, everybody probably won't believe that, but it's true for her. And it's true for those people who practice with her and those people who feel called or drawn to it. And that's enough for me. I think it's helping bring people together in community and connecting. But I'd like to read you this part. This is on page 94. It says, some call the net of light cosmic web or grid of light, sacred template, Indra's net, and other names. They said, but however it is called, it is the same construct. This is the net of light that will hold your planet steady during the times of change that are upon you. We are asking you to go forward and find your place on the radiant net, and then hold, light, study for yourselves and for everything that lives. Now, I've done meditations and visualized the net of light, and I think you'll have to experience it for yourself, but there is something to it. You can pray for those who are suffering in your world, but you will do more good if while you pray, you broadcast light directly into the net of light. The net holds everyone and everything that lives, so your prayers and the work you do with it will instantly reach everyone. When you water a tree, they said, you don't sprinkle water on each individual leaf. No, they declared. You water the roots of the tree, which then send moisture to every branch, leaf, flower, and fruit. It's the same with the net of light, they said. We especially ask you to magnify the power of the net of light for the Middle East, they said. This broadcasting of light will strengthen the entire net and enable it to uplift everything and everyone in the Middle East and everywhere on earth. So at the time that she's writing this, or that she is writing about in this book, that's what she felt called to do by the grandmothers. Many times we have told you that to begin this work, you can think of the net of light like a great fishing net that covers the earth from above and penetrates through all the land, air, and water. Somewhere on that radiant net is a place that will feel right for you. So step forward and take that place. And once you have, then let love and light back into your heart. Sit quietly, giving and receiving like this, and you know that the more light you send out, the more will come back to you. That too, the grandmother said, is the law. The net of light is lit by the radiance of the heart. It's your own heart that propels the light throughout the grid lines of the net and supports this planet. Now, there's much more to this, but I won't continue to read it because I think I've pretty much said what I wanted to say about it, and if you are interested, I'd like you to read it yourself. But the net of light, this construct, existed as a spiritual thing before it existed as a scientific thing. So, if you've never heard of it, try it. And if this doesn't resonate with you, okay. Thanks for listening. Aho.